Hello! First of all, henna, awesome. Second of all, it's raining really bad. You can't tell because I'm in a parking garage. And I'm in a parking garage because I was like, I don't feel like driving just yet because it's raining. And I just got off the train, the Marta. and so I was like, I don't feel like going just yet. Do you like my hat? Maybe you can't tell it's a hat. It's a hat. Anyway, I don't know if it has something to do with the rain or what, but today was weird. And it's all, nothing really happened while I was at school, but it was only when I was on the Marta train thingy, whatever, this morning, and then in the afternoon. So I have some weird stuff. Okay, first of all, I was getting on the train, and, okay, when I pulled up into the parking garage, and I was walking down to the stairs because I'm on, like, the 4th level, because my Monday classes are late, and that's, Anyway, I was walking down the stairs when the train pulls in. So by the time I got to the actual track, I guess, I don't know, by the time I got there, I was worried, it might pull in. So I just got in the train and sat down. And so I was sitting there for a second when this woman kind of, a few rows in front of me, I was kind of facing backward and she was facing forward. So, but I realized all of a sudden she starts talking very animatedly, and I wasn't sure what she was talking about because she was speaking, I think, Chinese, and I don't speak Chinese. But so, at first I'm like, oh dang, she's yelling at someone, and at first I was kind of like, oh, because I thought maybe she's yelling at a kid because I couldn't see them until it went on for a few seconds, and I realized I think this woman might be a schizophrenic. And I don't know for sure because I'm not a psychologist yet. But I just thought it was very interesting because, people are always talking about, you'll meet weird people on the trains, and so far I've not. But so, I thought this was really interesting. But then it got really sad because there were these people sitting around her, and then when she started yelling, it wasn't really yelling. It was more like just kind of talking in a way that was, I don't know how to describe it. It wasn't really yelling, it was more just like talking loudly. But once she started doing this, people around her started getting up and leaving. And I thought that was really, really sad. Because, she didn't seem to notice, but it just really kind of hurt. And it hurt to see that. And then the train went, left the station, went on for a while. And, it was a few stops later when some more people got on. And then when she was still talking, and by that point she was more happy sounding, and like she was laughing and doing more, happy stuff. But so then the people, they'd sat down, like in the seats in front of me, and they just kept laughing and talking about her, right there. And I was thinking, okay, so maybe she's speaking Chinese, but how do you know she can't understand English? And just because she's talking to someone, and how do you know that she's crazy or whatever you think? It made me so sad seeing these people just like make fun of her like that, and technically to her face, because literally she's right there and they're facing her, laughing to each other about her, saying, when does she get off? It really made me sad, and it was just really upsetting. But anyway, so I got to school, it was fine. So then I'm on my way back home, and this sucks. I don't like it when you get to the station and at that second the train you need pulls out and you're like, no. So you have to wait for like 10 minutes for your train to come. So anyway, I'm leaning against the wall waiting for, the train to come when this guy comes by, and he had a kid with him, but he had this, like, he looked kind of scared me a little bit just because he had this, like, he looked angry, like, and, I have been approached by people asking for money before, and it's always on rainy days. I don't know if it has anything to do with that causation or correlation, whatever, but it's always on rainy days. And so I was like, isn't this funny that this guy is coming up to me asking me for money? But so I'm wimpy. I'm so scared that this guy looks scary. I was afraid he was going to like attack me. He had a kid with him, so maybe he wasn't going to, but I was scared. And so he comes up to me and is asking for money, and he starts telling me he got evicted from his house, and he did have suitcases with him. But, like, I don't know. He probably was lying. But, see, this is the thing. I get all scared, and so when he asked me for money, I decided, okay, I'll go through, see if I have anything. The only thing I could find was a $10 bill. He'd already seen it, so I gave it to him. And I know, you're probably asking, well, why are you beating yourself up for being generous? it doesn't feel generous, and the only reason I gave it to him was because I was afraid if I didn't, he was going to attack me. You know? It kind of sullies the whole thing. It makes me feel kind of bad about myself. You know, that, yeah, I gave him a $10 bill, but, you know, in the end, I think he didn't deserve, well, I mean, not didn't deserve it. I think he didn't need it. I mean, he might have, and that's good if he needed it, you know, then yay, good for him. But it's like, how horrible of me is it that I literally just gave it to him because I was afraid that if I didn't, he'd beat me up or something. And I have pepper spray, so I don't know why I'm so scared that I'm gonna get murdered or something. It's so weird. But, like, I have it with me. It's you know, it's just so crazy. But, so today was just weird, and I ended up, like, doing a lot of weird, like, inner heart searching, like, how do I feel about these issues? And having I can't talk, sociology classes all day doesn't help me get back in a normal, non-brain mode. Ugh, I'm so weird. But anyway, dude, this henna, oh my gosh, this is my better hand. Hold on, let me show you the other hand. This one's good too, though. Because, yeah, I am cat sitter to the bride, and that's... But anyway, this has been a rambly 6.5 minutes of nothing, but I just needed to get all these weird experiences that I went through off my chest. And, you know, and I'm going to get people commenting, maybe, if I get any comments, it's going to be either, you know, you're so stupid, how dare you do these stupid things, or it's going to be, I applaud you. I am ready for either. Do you like my earrings? Aren't they beautiful? Anyway, they're like, what is the word for it? Steampunk? I don't know. But, it's raining. Oh my gosh. And I'm like all wet. You can't tell because, well, I guess you can because my hair, but, I mean, my shirt's dried out by this point. I can't remember what I was about to say. But anyway, I'm just so, like, weird and thoughtful right now. It's so strange. And my lips look really pink. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn my car on, and then I'm going to drive home. It's kind of died down. It's not raining anymore. You can't really tell, because I'm in a parking garage. But, so anyway, thanks for listening to my rambling. If you're still listening by this point, that's awesome. Good job. I'm going to head home and eat a lot, because I'm hungry. Walking around all over Atlanta really, you know, just gives me a crazy big appetite. But anyway, I'm going to eat a whole bunch, and it's going to be fantastic. This has been 8 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's probably not even going to upload. And see you. Ciao.